All right, traders, we'll watch this video for Friday. Friday the 13th. Who knew? Maybe I shouldn't trade tomorrow. Friday, August 13th. Well, we've got what? Taliban taking back over Afghanistan. We have a worldwide pandemic. Inflation worse than it's been in years. So, of course, that's just a few things. So, of course, the SPY is at all-time highs. It only makes sense, right? All right. What are we watching? Well, you know what? Let me show a couple highlights from today because there were some neat calls in chat today. Even though, like I said, August trading's been slow and boring. Sahil in the chat room gave the idea of just a simple 1750 break right there. You can see the early high after the gap up was 1754. So you have a half number inflection point, high of day just above on a morning gapper. And it really didn't look back from there. It went to 1847. I also gave a call right in this area here for those that missed this run as one of our fives buy zone pullback plays. And even that gave it, almost a buck. So that was a couple neat calls on that. FULC, I called over 20, which it triggered right there. Worst case stop would be below that trigger candle. It did not stop out, but it took a while to get going. But even then from 20, went up to 22.75. So a nice little move there. There's a couple highlights from today. There was many, many good calls. I had a call in BT, and I don't know, some other stuff too, but a decent day for how dead it's been. What are we watching for tomorrow? CLOV had the gap up and topped out at 965. I definitely want to watch it tomorrow because it did kind of try to break above 3 weeks worth of trading. Maybe back here, it hit 945. So it did, I don't know where I'd like it. I have to watch it trade and see if it gives a setup, but I do want to keep an eye on it. OPEN, talked about the trades in it today, ended up with big volume and a strong push, so maybe a follow-through day tomorrow. PBTS, kind of the same thing, looking for any kind of follow-through day tomorrow. DYAI had the big gap down after this massive volume day. So that makes me like it a lot less because really it closed here. So everybody from this price and up is still bag holding. But you do, at the end of the day, you still have a quiet inside day, maybe a 5 break tomorrow. I do want to keep an eye on that one. And remember, I'm a day trader, so none of these are overnight holds. I don't hold anything overnight. KXIN. I missed the bounce play entry in this today, and I don't know why it happened right in front of me. But anyway, it's holding up real nice. Kind of bounced off support today. Looking for a follow-through day again tomorrow. ZEV. Not in love with it, but it had the big gap up, sold off again. But it's definitely, see the bottoming tail here and here. It's definitely finding buyers down in this area. So I do want to put it on bounce watch. HOOD, just another bounce play, right? It's been on bounce watch for 3 or 4 days, maybe 5 days, and it hasn't given one A+ setup yet. So I just keep watching it, right? I always say it doesn't cost me anything to have something on my watch list. So that's Hood. GRPN, same thing, goes back on my bounce playlist. No trades in it today. Micron MU has been falling for 4 straight days. Big volume today. If you go all the way, I kind of draw a line straight across to the left. And it did have decent support around this, what was this? Probably around the $70 area back in all the way in last December, but still it's fallen, it's fallen pretty rapidly to get there. So I'm looking for a bounce in this one tomorrow. MVST had a really nice run from 8 to 16. So it doubled in about a week, and now you've got a few days lower on declining volume, kind of held the 20 day today. So we're going to watch that for a bounce play. FULC, talked about the call in this one today. It's holding up really, really well. I think the offering was at 19 bucks if I'm not mistaken. So it's holding up really well. I definitely want to watch that for an A+ setup. NAOV, nice little break out of this tightening range today. We'll look for a follow-through day on that one tomorrow. KNBE, nice push today. Big volume for that stock. We're going to see if it gives any kind of follow-through setup. And this one's kind of obscure, but ASTR, been watching. It had the pop flag, then the gap up, sold off for a couple days, and is curling right back up. So again, I'm not in love with it, but it's holding up pretty well. So I do want to keep my eyes on that. And then I've got 3 potential gappers because they're moving in after hours. Disney too, by the way. Disney ripped in after hours, but I generally don't like trading that the day after earnings. CODX closed at 967. I'm showing you the daily. In after hours, this is trading at 1083, and it was actually over 1150 at one point. So a potential gapper there tomorrow, only with a proper intraday A+ setup. BOXL, another gapper, trading at 260-ish right now, all the way up here in after hours. And then lastly, RKT, which is Rocket Mortgage, which has not been very successful in doing anything. But right now it's trading at 1850-ish in after hours, so it is gapping up. What was this high back here? This was 1865. And it's trading right about where my cursor is here. So potential gap and go there too. Again, only with an A+ setup. We'll also look for other gappers in the pre-market, and it's Friday the 13th. So so let's be smart tomorrow, right? All right, I'm done babbling. We'll see you in the chat room in the morning.